The 1950s is the perfect trifecta of design, engineering, and marketing. The design guys came up with the craziest ideas, the engineering guys had to implement those ideas, and the marketing guys, well, they had to come up with ways to sell it. And the way they did that was through some of the craziest ideas and names that you ever heard of on the features of this 1957 Dodge. The front suspension on this Dodge isn't any suspension, it's torsion air ride front suspension. The torsion part refers to a torsion bar in lieu of coil springs. The air ride is the new for 1957 14-inch tires that got the car lower down to the ground. Dodges of this era that were hardtops and convertibles were called Lancers, and with that you got the super cool Lance and Knight's helmet medallion. The front and rear drum brakes are called total contact brakes, with twin wheel cylinders up front and singles in the rear. With a limited slip rear differential, Dodge called theirs Sure Grip. The compound curve wraparound windshield was called a sweep view picture window. Power steering had come out just a few years earlier, and Dodge called theirs constant control power steering. Even though the rear suspension was just solid axle and leaf springs, it still got its own cool name, and that was Gyro Ride. The Super Red Ram V8 unleashed a hurricane of power, and it tamed a tornado of torque through a 3-speed torque flight automatic transmission. Front and rear shocks are called Oriflow. The speedometer got its own cool name. It's called Sight Scope Speedometer, where little red bars would slide up in 5-mile-per-hour increments. The transmission selector is push button drive. And if you look at the key, there's only on and off. There's no start feature. But Dodge took a different approach. Even though they didn't use some cool crafty name for it, they used push button start. And the wonderful world of Autodynamics also brought you magic fabrics called Pellon. Big thanks to Greg Cole and his wonderful wife for showing me around this car and letting me do some filming. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you, as always, for watching.